So the point of this video will be to talk about having a goal, a concrete goal. And the reason I want to talk about a concrete goal is because when you have a concrete goal, it's hard for people to deter you from that goal. I want to share an experience I had yesterday. So my word of 2019 is Scrooge McDuck. And the point of Scrooge McDuck is he was a saver. He loved his money. Now, that's not my point. My point, and it was just a simple reminder for me that I want to pay off my debt. And I know that I wasn't going to get it done in a year, but I wanted to be reminded regularly that I needed to do this. And I started paying off my debt, actually focusing on paying my debt. I want to say, 2018? Somewhere about September 2018, I really started. What I'm trying to say is that I want the freedom of not being a slave to my money. I want to be able to choose what I do, and I want to be able to freely do whatever I want in a way that doesn't cause, any strain. So, if I want to go on vacation, it's not even a second thought. I'm like, all right, I could afford the plane, I could afford to go on this hotel and rent a car, and I'll be able to do these things. And if I want souvenirs, that's not an issue. That's when I think of financial freedom, that's like one of my main thoughts, like going on vacation and being able to do whatever I want to do without having to check my bank account every single time. And that's where I want to be. And I've been spending a lot of time focusing on eliminating my debt. So yesterday, Yvette and I, my wife, were at Home Depot, and some man who was selling something in Home Depot. They have those little contractor people come up and talk to you, sell windows or whatever. Well, this guy was selling AC systems, and as soon as he started talking, it was unfortunate for him because, it's fortunate for me because that was the whole point of having my Scrooge McDuck tagline. Is it reminds me you don't need extra stuff. He was selling the AC system, and I would love to have a central air conditioner in my home, but one thing I know is that our window units do work, and a $3,000 to $5,000 job is not something I'm willing to accrue debt for. I don't want to accrue debt for anything at this time. And that's what I told him. He asked me, I said, he said, he was asking me questions about whether or not I had an AC system in my house. I said, no, I don't. I have window units. And I said, but I'm not really looking to get anything right now. And so he said, well, we can just come over to your house, and we can look in your attic, see how your house is vented and how well it's insulated, blah, blah, blah. And of course I know, he's like, it'll take about 30 minutes for us to do that. And I said, I'm sure that's beneficial to my house right now, but it's not something I'm willing to pay for right now. And again, I don't want to put anything on credit for it because it'd probably be something I had to. So, and he understood right off the bat, and the fact is, though, that I usually have trouble with solicitors, and so I listened to him, but the fact that I knew my goal helped me to shut down, any what ifs from them, because a lot of sellers are really good at saying, well, we could do this for you, well, we could do this for you. But if you know your hard no, then, and you know your goal, then there's no way of getting around that. And I'm sharing that because that I'm doing it for me, and I'm doing it for you, because I know that I have other desires that I want to do. There's other things I want to achieve, but I know that I don't have like that concrete goal on what it is I actually want. And that's why I do some things I know willy-nilly. I'm progressing, I'm working, but I'm not working towards something. It's so important to have that definitive goal, because even if you had detractors, then it doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter, their selling points. It doesn't matter what people say about your crazy goals, because you know the goal and you know the progress that you're making, and it's not going to deter you. And so I just thought I'd share that with you.